sharing a dream come
Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful morning it is here in one of the most beautiful places on earth. 50 years ago today, Walt Disney stood just down the street, the town square, and officially introduced the world to Disneyland. And 5 decades later, what started as orange groves in rural Anaheim, and of course as one man's fantastic dream, has grown into what we see here today, a place of fantasy, adventure, and dreams come true that has been embraced by the people world over of all ages, spanning all generations. And that indeed makes today the happiest birthday on earth. And speaking of birthdays, how about Art Linkletter, 93 years old. Art, happy birthday to you. Art was telling us backstage that he gave up skiing at the age of 92 a year ago. I was bragging I gave up skiing at the age of 53 a year ago. I think Art's going to be climbing the Matterhorn later today if all of you are interested. Art, again, happy birthday. And if you've ever been to the park when the gates first open in the morning, it's really quite an extraordinary experience. I know a lot of you were here early today, so perhaps you saw what I saw. A dad flanked by 2 little daughters making a beeline for Adventureland, teenagers already wearing goofy hats, and a family of 6 excitedly hunched over a Disneyland guidebook planning their day at the park. All these people had one thing in common, a smile. And those smiles were filled with excitement, happiness, and enthusiasm because for a day they could forget all the cares of the outside world and enjoy time together with family, friends, or that special someone. Walt Disney's wish for Disneyland was that it would be a source of joy and inspiration for all the world. Everywhere you look around you, it's clear that that wish was granted. But even surpassing Walt's wildest dreams, our celebration spans far beyond the borders of Disneyland. In every sense of the phrase, this really is the happiest celebration on earth. From California to Florida, from Tokyo to Paris to Hong Kong Disneyland, which will be joining the celebration in less than 2 months. And on hand to make this celebration a special, memorable experience for our guests are the thousands of incredibly dedicated and amazing cast members who embody the magic of Disney today as they have for 50 years. So let's give all of them a great hand. Support and guidance have meant so much to me personally for the last 10 years, and whose creative vision, leadership, and countless contributions to the Disney legacy are the reason we're all able to celebrate the Disney theme park experience here and around the world. So ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of the Walt Disney Company, Michael Eisner. Michael?
Thank you, Bob, for those kind words, and more importantly, for your dedication. And I'm positive this company's in a great direction moving forward under your helm. I also want to say it is great to have Diane Disney Miller and Ron Miller and their whole family here with us today. All of their family and more. That's it, Ron. Ron preceded me as the CEO, and almost everything you see here today was created by Walt, moved forward by Ron and me, and now Bob. So we're thrilled to have you here. And it's hard to believe it's been 50 years since Disneyland welcomed its first guests. In fact, I remember watching Walt Disney's television show on ABC when he told us all about this a new idea called Disneyland. I didn't quite know what to expect sitting at a New Jersey school, but I was mesmerized, and so was the rest of America, because Walt's enthusiasm was so intoxicating. We all wanted to leave school, of course, and come to California. So for a full year, Americans everywhere watched their television screens wide-eyed as 160 acres of Southern California orange groves became America's Main Street, a charming, gilded castle, a rustic wilderness fort, lush, inviting jungles, and even the land of the future. Today, this place is even more beautiful and filled with even more excitement, fantasy, and adventure than maybe even Walt could have envisioned. Actually getting off the 5 freeway today and coming into the beautified Anaheim into Disneyland is just the latest step in the evolution of this great place. But Disneyland is more than just castles and imagination. Walt said it himself, you can dream, you can create, you can build the most wonderful place in the world, but it requires people to make a dream a reality. I couldn't agree more. The people, as Bob said, our guests and our cast members are what constitute the energy and enthusiasm and spirit of Disneyland. And all of you are the heart and soul of the happiest place on earth. And that same philosophy remains true for all 11 of our Disney theme parks worldwide. For 5 decades, people of all ages and from all walks of life, from every corner of the earth, have come to visit Disneyland. The fantastic memories they have are from their time with us that makes Disneyland so special and so dear to so many. Hundreds of millions of people have passed through the gates of Disneyland, including countless presidents and dignitaries, heads of state, astronauts, sports legends, and movie stars, and everybody. Today we're lucky to have a very special guest joining us who actually fits into several of these categories. It is my sincere pleasure to introduce a very special guest who has traveled from our state's capital to help us celebrate this important day in the history of Disneyland. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the governor of the great state of California, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This is incredible. Thank you very much. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Thank you, Michael. And it is fantastic to be here today to be part of this historic celebration. This is where it all began 50 years ago. And Disneyland is a true original. It's a place everyone wants to go, and a place you never forget once you've been here. I still can remember the first time I came here, when I came over here from Austria. And I especially remember the first time Maria and I brought our kids here to Disneyland. We all had an amazing time here as a family, and as a father, I love seeing my kids having so much fun. And let me tell you something, as governor, Disneyland is a California dream. Every year it pumps billions of dollars into our economy, and it supports more than 65,000 jobs in California. And Disneyland, yes, a big hand for Disneyland. And another thing, Disneyland is like a magnet. It draws people from around the world, not only to come here, but to visit California's other spectacular sites, like our beaches, our parks, cities, deserts, and our beautiful mountains. So this is an engine that drives California tourism and our economy. And it brings opportunity to so many people in our state. So today, I am so pleased to join with millions of people from around the world to say happy birthday Disneyland, and thank you for 50 wonderful years. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Walt Disney knew that his work had tremendous influence on families and especially on children. He also knew this made him and his people sharper, looking forward to the world of tomorrow. Governor, you have championed many organizations that play an active role in supporting our youth and helping them reach a brighter tomorrow. So, on behalf of all of us here at Disney, I would like to present you with this one-of-a-kind golden motorcycle designed by American Honda in honor of the 50th anniversary of Disneyland. And if the governor had brought his helmet, he would have driven it himself. We understand that you plan to donate this vehicle and that the proceeds will help the fantastic youth program After School All-Stars with its mission of bringing hope to young people in our state.
Well, Michael, thank you so much. What a great generosity. Thank you, and you're absolutely right. I will donate this to my favorite charity, which are after-school programs for our kids in California.
Vision. It is a great pleasure and honor to introduce you to one of Walt's beloved daughters. Please welcome Diane Disney Miller. Welcome home, Diane.
Thank you for your kind welcome. It is truly wonderful to be here to celebrate this milestone occasion with everyone who is here and to honor my father's vision, changing vision, and his dream come true, Disneyland. I only wish that my sister Sharon was here by my side, but I find I have a host of other Disney family members. We're all cousins, almost the whole first 3 rows here. And Art Linkletter is here, and that is the best. And I love you, Art Linkletter. Thank you. Happy birthday. Good. Some of you who are here today were here then, 50 years ago. I wasn't. Neither was my mother nor my sister. My father had said to us the day before, I don't want any of you women coming out there tomorrow. It's going to be a mess, and I don't want to have to worry about you too. Our feelings weren't hurt at all, seriously. We knew how important that day was to him. The invocation that day was given by the Reverend Glenn Pewter. My dad chose Glenn because he liked and respected him, and Glenn was also married to Dad's precious and only niece, Dorothy Disney Pewter. Dorothy is the daughter of Roy and Walt Disney's oldest brother, Herbert. Dorothy and Glenn were not able to be here today, but they live quite near me in Napa. Their daughter, Linda Pewter Taylor, is here, though, with her family and the family of her brother, Paul. Linda and her brothers, David and Paul, were here with their parents 50 years ago. Dad's vision called for Disneyland to be something that would grow more beautiful every year, and it has. He saw that it would change and grow and offer continually new, even more delightful entertainment to its visitors. I really don't think, though, that he envisioned a lot of people would resist too much change because they love some of the original attractions so much. But the creativity and skill of those who develop the attractions, the talent and dedication of every cast member, the goodwill and good spirits of everyone who has been a part of this wonderful experience through these past 50 years. Try. To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Disneyland, we extend our special thanks to Diane Disney Miller, Linkletter, and Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger for celebrating this historic occasion with us. And from all of us to all of you, may you enjoy the rest of this very special day at the happiest place on earth.